Here's your report.
Thanks, Jane. I wish I could hire a whole team of yous.
Try posting a job on LinkedIn. It's the world's largest professional network. Unlike resumes, LinkedIn gives a real-time view into a candidate's skills, experiences, and more.
Let's do it. You're irreplaceable, Jane, but another you would be great.
Find your perfect match with LinkedIn. Post your free job at linkedin.com/achieve. That's linkedin.com/achieve. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Nerds Gummy Clusters, the sweet treat that always elevates the vibe. With a sweet gummy surrounded with tangy, crunchy nerds, every bite of Nerds Gummy Clusters brings you a whole new world of flavor. Whether it's game night, on the way to a concert, or kicking back with your crew, unleash your senses with Nerds Gummy Clusters.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, probably gonna get some Mercedes Mone haters, fans hating on me and stuff, but I might gain some Mercedes Mone haters as fans. Regardless, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to say or do anything disrespectful with this episode. I'm just observing what I've been noticing with Mercedes Mone, with her run outside of WWE. But yes, for those that don't know, Sasha Banks ain't going by Sasha Banks anymore. I guess for those that don't really follow any sort of wrestling news outside of WWE, yeah, she changed her name, and I think it's because WWE, they kind of got something like, you become a big name wrestler, you can't carry on that name in other establishments and stuff. Look at Daniel Bryan, he's going by Bryan Danielson. What else? I mean, Chris Jericho, I feel like he got away with it. I'm trying to think of some other wrestlers. Dolph Ziggler, I know he had to change his name. What else? And who knows? Maybe it's, it ain't even got anything to do with WWE. Maybe they just like, well, I just want to go out and make a name for myself, which is 100% okay. Anyways, because I think one wrestler that did do that is, Zack Ryder. And he goes by, Matt's, is it hold on for a second, because I'm like, I don't want to mess around and, say his, Cordona. It's one of those two names, but anyways, but yeah, overall, he wanted to make a name for himself, so it could be, in either direction on whether she wants to make a name for herself or she can't use the Sasha Banks name no more. But the thing is this, though. I would have to say, if there's a toss-up between both, I feel like that this, and to give Mercedes Mone her credit, Mercedes Mone, I feel like, is going to be a more accomplished wrestler than Sasha Banks, because Sasha Banks was only locked in on WWE. I mean, maybe if it was a situation where she can carry on her name in other companies, the Sasha Banks name, then yeah, overall, I feel like that it's one of those things where I feel like that if it would have been along those lines, it would have been like building her name up outside of the WWE, gaining more fans. But I feel like that where she's at right now with the Sasha Banks name, she's not doing nothing with that name. That name is currently sitting at a red light, not going nowhere. And you got all these wrestlers going into WWE, where you got what's that the one where there's I can't even think of both their names, and it's like, and I know both their names. Whatchamacallit, and it's like Julia, her, and then Stephanie I don't even know how to say her name. I'm like, that's Vaquer or something like, I feel like that's not how you say her name, and I'm like, I know I just probably butchered her, but how do you pronounce her name, bro? Because I'm like, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Hold on for a second, let me just see, what is this? I sat there and copied and pasted something, and it had like a completely different thing pop up. Alright, so, name... wait a minute. Name, pronunciation. Let's just see. Stephanie. Okay, hold on for a second. Yeah, they got it. They got it on this website. Hold on. Do they have like a way that is... What is this thing on the side that keeps... Man, I'm telling you, I don't like Google, because I'm like, you be trying to search up stuff, and it's like, bro, what is all these things popping up? So... how do you pronounce? They don't have like a thing that's just, that shows how it's pronounced. It's like, it always got to be some like extra stuff that comes with it. But Vaquer, I just don't think that's how her name is pronounced. I'm like, I feel like I'm butchering her name. But if there's ever a day where I'm like, I just need to sit down and listen to it. But You got her, and then of course you got the legends that already exist in WWE, like Bayley. Who else? I mean, Tiffany Stratton, she's making a name for herself right now. It's like you got a lot of female wrestlers making a name for themselves. And then it's like Sasha Banks. It's like, I feel like that where her name is at, because yeah, they're going by, I'm pretty sure you look up Sasha Banks and her WWE profile, it ain't gonna say Mercedes Mone, it's gonna say Sasha Banks. Yeah, it's gonna say Sasha Banks. And so, yeah, I just feel that, her, you know, she ain't really doing nothing with that name. And I guess if she were, I think that it would be best, like, let's say if she were to come back right now, it probably wouldn't be a good time for her to come back right now. I think if she were to come back right now, it definitely had to be a situation where she would have to go by Sasha Banks again. But yeah, she can't go by Mercedes Mone. And I think that with all the heat that AEW has amongst WWE fans, I feel like that there's all these different fans that's like, I ain't gonna say purposely promoting other female wrestlers, but I feel like that the more attention that they get, that's less attention going to, you know, Sasha Banks and Mercedes Mone. Because yeah, it's like, what, she got like multiple championships right now outside of WWE, and I don't think I've ever seen that with her. And then on top of that, you have it where there's like now there's like more than just two championships in WWE. It's like, yeah, now they got the Intercontinental Women's Championship, and then the same with the United States Championship, and of course like the main champion, because I ain't want to say like heavyweight championships. I'm not gonna say that for the women, but anyways, and then yeah, you know, then the tag teams. But I'm like, and I think those are like just the only two championships she could really win in WWE, was the tag team ones and then the main ones. Now they got like other ones and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they probably maybe down the road they might add one more. I don't know, but overall though, I'm like, yeah, you know, I think that's like probably one of the main reasons why she left. She wanted to like venture out and add more to her name and stuff. But I'm like, yeah, the way you got to do that though, it's like you got to add to the Sasha Banks name, Mercedes Mone. You pretty much, that's like me creating a new channel and expecting the same, because she has to know at the end of the day, like, she's not getting that same support she did as Sasha Banks. People ain't even like watching WWE fans. They don't even really watch other wrestling shows. Like, yeah, you got like them diehard wrestling fans where they watch any wrestling show and it don't matter whether it's New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, TNA. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you know, even if it's some like local wrestling and stuff, like, you know, you got like them diehard wrestling fans. But yeah, overall though, I'm like, yeah, you got where it's like mainly it's, you know, anybody that blows up within WWE, then there's like that boost of fans that's just getting into the business and stuff. They're not going to know who Sasha Banks is. And then when you do come back, I feel like it's going to be a situation where it's like there's so many female wrestlers that have made a name for themselves. I'm saying, like, you know, you got where Roxanne done made a name for herself. Cora Jade done made a name for herself. I'm trying to think. Chelsea Green, you know, who are some other wrestlers? You know, I'm saying there's so many different wrestlers versus from when Sasha Banks was a part of the business and stuff, and now it's like that she's gone. It's like, yeah, look at how much the female wrestling game done changed and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. She's going, if there is ever a time where she does come back, it's going to, I feel like that it's definitely going to be a warm welcome. But maybe if it's like right now, I feel like there's definitely going to be some tensions, because it's like she seems like that right now, like she just wants to make people forget that she had a run in WWE. Like, I think she wants people to more so pay attention to her as Mercedes Mone and not pay attention to who she used to be, Sasha Banks. And yeah, I just think that I don't know, like, I guess like if I were to go about that, I wouldn't, because I think it was just, yeah, some backstage politics that overall, you know, led to her leaving, of course. But I don't know. I don't think she hates the Sasha Banks name. I think that, because I think there was a video not too long ago where she said she doesn't care that people call her Sasha Banks. And I'm like, well, that's how a lot of people are going to know you. They're going to know you as Sasha Banks. I'm like, you know, it took me a while to just get used to calling her Mercedes Mone. But I'm like, yeah, I'm always going to know you as Sasha Banks. That's like, I'm trying to think of some other situations where it's like I can use as an example. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, you know, there are some good, you know, examples where it's all like, yeah, it's like, I ain't gonna call, like, or no, you know what, best example I can use, I'm pretty sure all of us had that one kid we went to school with where one day their name was like freaking, yeah, let's just use my name as an example, Tyler. You know, it's like, yeah, there was that kid we went to school with where their name was Tyler one year, and then out of nowhere, they was like, oh, my name is going to be Hummer. I don't know. I was looking at my video game stacks and I just seen Hummer, and I'm like, yeah, but overall they want to be called Hummer, and then they get mad at people when they call them Tyler and stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm going based off of what's in the yearbook. So I guess, like, to put that into wrestling terms, it's like, I'm gonna go based off of what I've been calling you these past, when did she get started in WWE, then made it to the main roster? Because I feel like it was like, 2015, 2016, I think, when she made it to the main roster. Hold on, professional wrestling career. WWE, the BFFs, NXT, Team Bad, Raw Women. All right, so yeah, it was like, I think she debuted. Oh, so yeah, it was 2015 when she made her debut onto Monday, or yeah, like, you know, the main roster and stuff. But yeah, it's like, you know, like almost 10 years of calling you Sasha Banks. I'm saying, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I gotta get used to Mercedes Mone. So I feel like that, you know, maybe if it's a situation where she really establishes her name to where it's like people do forget Sasha Banks, that's going to be the only way that I feel like people are going to start calling her Mercedes Mone. But it's like, outside of championships, you had some pretty, I'm saying, like, you had some pretty dope matches and stuff against some popular wrestlers, from Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she was probably still with the business today, she probably would have been going up against Naomi. I think, she did have that WrestleMania match against Bianca Belair. What else? I'm saying, like, yeah, you know, you went, is it Blair or Belair? Hold on for a second, because I'm not good with names, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's like, I suck with names, so I know people are gonna be getting on me. I'm like, it's Bianca, and I'm like, fam, okay, just relax, okay, chill out, calm down, it's gonna be okay. But anyways, hold on for a second. I know I can see her name somewhere. Why is it that every time I be trying to look for a name on Wikipedia, they have like a million names pop up, but they just don't have Bianca Belair? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I'm like, bro, I know her name is somewhere on Wikipedia, but and I could have just looked it up too. I'm like, I don't know why I challenged myself. But anyways, but yeah, I just think that, you know, having it where there's this like competition between Mercedes Mone and Sasha Banks, there really doesn't need to be no competition. And I think, like, I don't know, I'm not going to necessarily say that she is, but I'm going to assume that she's trying her hardest to get people to forget Sasha Banks. There's always going to be like that corner of fans that are going to still call you Sasha Banks, you know, and I feel like that when there's more wrestling fans, you know, yeah, more people becoming wrestling fans, and then, like, yeah, let's say you do decide to come back to WWE, I would say currently right now probably might not be the best, because there's just so much going on in the female wrestling game right now that I feel like it would be kind of hard for her to maintain a status, and it wouldn't want to be some situation where it's like, oh, all these other wrestlers can't shine. I mean, yeah, I guess like maybe if they had it where all the big name wrestlers had a championship, so yeah, like Charlotte, you know what? The thing is this, because I know people are going to be thinking I'm like a Charlotte Flair hater. I'm not. I just think that this girl just be getting way too many opportunities. I'm like, dang, bro. It's one of those things where I'm like, I guess, I don't know, maybe if it was Charlotte Flair that was outside of the WWE establishing her name, I think it would be more respected. But overall, though, I'm like, yeah, I just think that she just wins the championship, because I know she's going to win the championship at WrestleMania this year against Tiffany Stratton. I'm like, man, I feel kind of bad for Tiffany Stratton. I'm like, unless she defends it and she wins, other than that, I'm like, yeah, they ain't gonna have it where Charlotte Flair, she has this big giant comeback, has a private jet in her promo thing. What else? You know, has it where she wins the Royal Rumble and then loses at WrestleMania. I know that's something where I'm like, I don't think Charlotte Flair is up for that. That ain't gonna happen. So I just wanted to talk on that real quick and things. But yeah, overall though, I think like, yeah, maybe if I think, you know, I think that would probably be, it would, if Sasha Banks was a part of WWE right now, that would definitely be a good fit for her, because I feel like she's somebody that I would trust promoting the championship. So I definitely would have it where I feel a sneeze coming in. So all right, there we go. I was like, I felt that sneeze and I just had to warn y'all real quick. But anyways, But no, maybe if they had it where she like held the United States Championship or the Intercontinental Championship, one of those two for a long period of time, I'm telling you right now, it's something where I'm like, oh, especially the Intercontinental Championship. I feel like that championship, it's always a prestigious championship. Like you're going to like gain dope matches and all this other stuff from it. And I'm like, yeah, there's so many different wrestlers where I just know for a fact that it's like from NXT, SmackDown, Raw. I'm saying, it'd be one of those things where it's like she could defend that championship 100 million times and it's always going to be a good defense. So yeah, I just think that, but I think like, I don't know, because I was just watching her match right now against the one wrestler, Harley Cameron, and I was really hoping that Harley Cameron won. I'm like, especially her being in her home country and stuff. I'm like, man, I just felt like that was kind of a letdown. I'm like, man, it's like you guys gonna have it where it's like, I don't know, maybe if it's one of those things where she's defending the championship weekly and putting on 5-star matches, and I know that might be a little bit too much for her, but I'm just saying, it's like to maintain a status and a name in just in overall wrestling, you got to be having some matches. And I feel like that her run in AEW, that's the thing where it's like, yeah, you might have the championships right now, but I feel like them championships is just being given to her. It ain't something where it's like she's earned it by, fighting her way through the ranks. It's like, I feel like she bought her way to the rank, and it's like, it's kind of like in like NBA 2K where it's like, yeah, a person goes and buys their overall to like a 90 something and things, but I'm like, okay, but you didn't earn that spot though, so that's why I'm like, yeah, there's all these female wrestlers in AEW from, wrestlers like Harley Cameron, the one I know she's currently the championship right now, but I'm all like, I feel like that there, if it came down between letting her go and letting go of Mercedes Mone, they would definitely let go of Mariah May, and I'm like, I think that's her name, but anyways, yeah, but I'm not good with names. I just need people to understand that right now. But anyways, yeah, if it came down between, let's just list out like AEW female wrestlers real quick. Female wrestlers. Let's just see who they got. Hikaru Shida, Chris Statlander, Julia Hart, Soraya, which is Paige, but in Thunder Rosa, I'm like, there's so many different wrestlers where I'm like, I think if it was up to me on like, okay, how would I go about promoting these, wait, do they have like a roster women's division? Okay, so
Lowe's knows that free is just better. That's why MyLowe's Rewards is free to join. As a member, you earn points towards MyLowe's money on eligible purchases, get exclusive free gifts, and earn free shipping at Silver Key status, all on top of weekly member-only deals. Don't wait. Join MyLowe's Rewards for free today and start saving more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Abandoned? Wait a minute, she's a part of AEW? When was the last time she wrestled? Is she like injured or something? When was the last time? On October she in Ring of Honor. Okay, so that's where I'm all, and that's what I'm saying too. I'm like, I think how they should have did Mercedes Mone is have it where she kind of like toured around a little bit, built her name elsewhere. Because I don't know if she was the if she's held any Ring of Honor championships. Let's just see championship accomplishments. Yeah, she hasn't. So I think I definitely would have had it where she built her name. I think, yeah, there's like she does have some accolades in New Japan Pro Wrestling, but I definitely would have it where she just kind of like toured around and then eventually earned her way in Ring of Honor, made a name for herself there, won some champion. I think they only got like one female or women's championship there, but yeah, have it maybe where it's like she wins that, has some matches, cool, dope, goes to AEW, then starts, it's like, okay, but she got to earn her way through the ranks. I'm saying, just list off the female talent in AEW. It's like, yeah, you got Abandon, Anna Jay, Billy Starks. I'm just naming off like wrestlers where it's like I don't really know them that much, but Diana Peraza, I think that's how you say her name. Who is this? Diamante, I think. Britt Baker. I'm just gonna go through the Jamie Hayter, Julia Hart, Kiara, I think that's how you say her name. Hogan, Chris Statlander. I'm trying to think. Mariah May, Mercedes Martinez. These are just people that I don't really know that much. But Nyla Rose, Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Riho. Wait a minute, ain't that the one where it's... No, that's somebody else. Serena Deeb. I did not realize Serena Deeb. I like that was like after some time. But no, she was the one that CM Punk, when he had like that faction and he shaved that girl's head. Yeah, that's who that girl is, Serena Deeb. And I was all like, bro, I did not realize that. I'm like, yeah, I guess like, yeah, she has like a full head of hair, because I remember her being bald and stuff. And so I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize that was her. Sky Blue. Wait a minute. Is she on injury, or is she alliance with Julia Hart? When was the last time? She must be like out on injury or something. What she got going on? Because I'm like, it's been a fat minute since I seen Sky Blue on TV. Hold on for a second. Did she get married or something? I'm like, because I'm trying to, hold on. Let me open up both her Twitter and her Instagram. I'm like, hold on for a sec. Oh, wait a minute. Last time she posted, oh no, wait, she posted a story on Christmas Day. So I think, yeah, I don't know what the situation is with her. It was like, yeah, last time she did post though was back on Christmas Day on Instagram, and then on her Twitter was January 24th. And it was promoting like a action figure and stuff. But I'm like, yeah, she's somebody where I remember she was kind of having a push, and then it didn't go nowhere. And that's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that where I'm like, okay, and that's something where I am going to save that for another episode, talking on AEW on how they do things. But yeah, I just think that the Sasha Banks and Mercedes Mone comparison, if I can just, I guess, like come up with a conclusion on that. Sasha Banks is always going to be a more established name than Mercedes Mone, but I feel like Mercedes Mone has a chance to really add some accolades, to her career and stuff. So, more than Sasha Banks, because Sasha Banks is, of course, only just locked in with WWE. Maybe if it was a situation where she could have took that name and, made some accolades with that name outside of WWE, then I feel like it would have been a different story. But because, yeah, like she's going by a different name, then it's kind of like, you're trying to use that Sasha Banks status with Mercedes Mone, and I'm like, that's just not going to work. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And peace.